Hi everybody, welcome back to MAWATZI. Today we're going to be talking about some things that you may have missed in Moana 2. If you haven't seen this movie yet, just beware there are a couple spoilers ahead, but if we missed something, definitely let us know in the comments down below.
And stick around for the end where we discuss a theory that could lead to a potential Moana 3 and its villain. The first thing you might have missed are the 8 people on the Matsu symbol, beginning of the movie on the bowl that Moana finds, and you see 8 people along underneath the mountain, and that represents the 8 characters that went along with us throughout the movie.
Those 8 people being Moana, Maui, the 3 friends that she brings along, Heihei, Pua, and one of the little coconuts from Kakamora. It's not directly stated that 8 people need to go on this journey to fulfill the prophecy, but we can only assume it's a reference to Moana's group who goes on this journey to fulfill that prophecy, which we thought was pretty cool.
Another thing that you might have missed is that the water greets Moana's sister Samea the same way that it greets Moana in the first movie when she was a little kid.
Another cool thing that you may have missed is when Samea gives Moana a little starfish as a gift for her to have from home when she goes on this journey. An instrumental of a song from the first movie plays, which we thought was pretty cute.
Something a little bit more obvious, but we enjoyed seeing, was that some of the characters repeated several lines from the first film. One specific instance is when Moana says "how far I'll go" throughout the film several times, which obviously indicates back to the first film when she was singing "How Far I'll Go," her song.
A couple other ones that we noticed was Maui calling Heihei and Pua boat snack again, and then giving them some food to fatten them up like he's gonna eat them, which happened in the first film. And her little sister Samea actually quotes Moana from the first movie saying, "I am Moana of Motunui, you will board my boat." The thing that she says to Maui to get her to come with her on the first journey in the first movie. Those are some of the things that we caught, but we're sure there's definitely more. So like we said before, make sure you comment down below if you caught any other Easter eggs in this movie.
The final thing you might have missed was in the post-credits scene of the movie. While watching through the film, we're introduced to a new character called Matangi, and it appears that she might have been the villain of this film until we find out it's actually Nalo, and Matangi was more so being framed in a way to make her seem like the villain. We later find out though that she's actually on the side of Moana and Maui, except in the post-credits scene there's a hint that she could be a villain. And not only this, but the post-credits scene sets up a Moana 3.
So our theory is that Matangi is also a villain alongside Nalu, even though the movie tries to show that she's kind of on the side of Moana and Maui because she helps them out on this journey. But what we think is that she's using Moana and Maui to lift the curse so that she can be free. Now, we don't necessarily think she's working alongside Nalu, but rather has her own agenda, because in the post-credit scene, you can see they're not really on the same side.
We can actually see that she was punished by Nalu, and that's why she's been stuck in this cave. Another subtle hint in the post-credits scene is that Tamatoa the crab from the first movie shows up, and we can see that he doesn't have his shiny shell anymore, but rather a shell full of scraps and bones that he had to make do with. This is because he said that she actually stripped him of his shell, and she's doing these evil things that could lead to being a villain in the next Moana movie.
Also, when you really think about it, it doesn't make sense that she was keeping Maui and essentially torturing him to then just wait until Moana shows up and send them on their way, like that was her plan all along. But when Maui brings up Moana, I think she kind of gets the idea in her head, oh, they can set me free and then I can go off and do what I please.
That's everything that we caught, but please let us know in the comments what you thought of the movie and anything that we might have missed as well.
Also, let us know any theories that you might have for what Moana 3 could hold. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.